The Fed just injected over $13 billion into the market as a way to fix the clogging that's been done by QT. If we all know, QT came to an end yesterday, guys, and we're going to be taking a look at the effects that it had on the market and why the Fed had to step in. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Ro. We talk about crypto every single day, and in today's video, we're going to be focusing on Toshi, our favorite base meme coin here on this channel. Obviously, if you've been following this channel for a while, you know we love everything revolving base. I believe it's one of the best layer 2s ever, and I believe that a lot of liquidity is going to flow into the base ecosystem very soon, especially 2026. If you guys are new around here, make sure you subscribe, you hit the bell notification so you never miss a video, and you like this video so YouTube pushes it out on the algorithm just a little bit more. With all that being said, guys, let's get right into today's video. So I kind of want to start off by taking a look at this tweet here. So the Fed just injected $13.5 billion into the market as an overnight repo operation. It's the biggest liquidity injection since COVID. Literally every big account on X is trying to say that quantitative easing is coming and alts are about to boom, but that's not necessarily the case. QE is not around the corner. We don't really know that it's around the corner. We just know that QT came to an end. What it actually means is that banks are borrowing money from each other overnight. Last night, a lot of banks suddenly needed cash at the same time, and when everyone rushes for money at once, the price to borrow shoots up, and that is a sign of stress in liquidity. When this happened before, in 2019, early 2020, the Fed had to jump in and pump money into the system to calm things down. Obviously, following that, we did have the COVID scare come in. This doesn't mean a crash, but it is a flashing warning light inside the financial system. When the plumbing gets clogged, everything connected can feel it. So what does this mean in short, guys? It doesn't mean that this is quantitative easing. This happened when QT ended in 2019. Now, as of right now, we're in quantitative tightening, guys. Okay, so it's just coming to an end. Okay, and this repo spike screams that there is a liquidity crunch incoming. Historically, Bitcoin and crypto bleed during these times. Now obviously the correlation isn't perfect, but you need to keep that in mind. So just because this happened doesn't necessarily mean that it's a super bullish thing. So there's no free flood money yet, so the hype might fade, leading to more volatility and dips along the way. What I will say to have extreme certainty is wait for the quantitative easing to start. That is a time that we could expect to see a lot more green flags inside the market, a lot more bullish kind of narrative start spreading across the market. But however, if stress does worsen, guys, the Fed might pivot to QE a lot faster. But as of right now, it's like, what is this? I think it's a yellow flag, right? They're just tightening the belt. So zoom out right now. If there's plays that you've been wanting to get into, maybe load up on them. But as of right now, this isn't necessarily a bullish or a bearish thing. I would just keep in mind, guys, that rate cuts are coming, so let's look forward and let's be optimistic about what is to come. Now, we can see here we did have a little bit of a cheeky recovery in the markets right now. Everything is up today. Bitcoin up 6.39. Ethereum was hovering over $3,000. It's at up 8% in the last 24 hours. Fairly good sign. Overall market cap up 8.19% at 3.12 trillion. So again, that is a really good sign. Now Toshi in the last 24 hours actually up 12.6%. Not too bad if you were to ask me. Market cap holding really well, guys. Volume up 2.39% as well. So not a lot in terms of volume going up, but the market cap obviously reacting really well to the pump that we had in the overall market. You guys know me, I love Toshi. I think it's a solid play. Again, if we do go into 2026, guys, you guys know my thoughts about where the market is heading, and if that is the case, if that's what plays out, I think Toshi is going to break $1 billion in 2026. I've heard people in the Toshi community have outrageous price predictions for Toshi, claiming the $60 billion market cap. And those people, I feel like, have been misleading you. I've been very conservative about my price actions. I'm trying to be very honest about where I think it's going to go, right? Not just to pump my own bags or anything, but again, back at the support area, which is a very pivotal one. Like I've been saying for so long, if you guys have been following me, I really just want to see us make a break towards this upward trend line that we've been having, because it is a resistance now. I want to try to retest that. That would be our first move, okay? But as of right now, we're just playing the waiting game. The strongest coins will bounce first. The weakest don't bounce at all. There's a reason for that. Strong coins have liquidity sitting underneath, real buyers waiting, and smart money defending levels. Weak coins have nothing. No bids, no support, just empty charts and trapped holders praying. So the rule is simple. Whichever bounces the fastest, that's where the real money is. You double down. Whichever stays flat on a market bounce, that coin is dead money. you cut it instantly. This is how you survive corrections. This is how you rotate properly. Simple, but most people still don't get it. Now, macro strategist Raul Paul, you guys should know who he is. He calls for 10K Ethereum like literally every single day. He said the famous 4-year Bitcoin cycle may actually be turning into a 5-year rhythm. And he says the next explosive peak could hit in early to mid 2026. According to Powell, all signs point to a major top forming around Q2 of that year, hinting that the biggest Bitcoin surge may still be ahead of us. Now, I told you, I think that altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin in 2026, but if we do see Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs, I would honestly be really impressed, and I wouldn't even be bad at it. Obviously, Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs still means that our projects, altcoins, meme coins, are still going to run. However, I just feel like Bitcoin has already peaked off for this run, and maybe next year we'll see alt and meme coins potentially leading the race. Toshi, obviously, make sure you guys are following them over on X, guys. Solid play. Again, the only time that we will see Toshi and every other meme coin doing well is if Ethereum decides to pick up and Ethereum starts to reverse and head towards 5,000, break all-time highs, and hopefully break 10K in 2026. Is Toshi really about to print a deviation below range lows and make a higher low? Time will tell, but if it really plays out, I believe we're in the early innings of a full-on reversal. Toshi O. Now, this is the dev of Toshi, Coco's Lair. Good morning, all. Back home tomorrow for the last month before we migrate away. This guy is literally migrating with his family and his child. Just because of the project. If that doesn't show dedication, I don't know what does. Extremely excited. We'll clearly be very, very busy this coming month, but after that, we'll finally have so much time freeing up. Looking forward to spending time on Toshi Spaces once again. Lovely morning, Toshi community. For the entire crypto market in general, everything is green. We are up 20% from yesterday's bottom. I told people to buy while still cheap. I hope you bought instead of panic selling. If it keeps going up, there's a resistance at 3044. Shout out to the Toshi community. Shout out to anyone who's been buying these dips. If you've been buying and swing trading right now, you would honestly have made pretty decent amount of money. Okay, obviously I'm not a swing trader. I don't really look for that, but if you guys want to know what cryptos I do buy and sell, guys, the projects I get into and I hold, make sure you check out the Memecoin Master. It is my private Discord where you get access to all of my calls. You got access to all of my buy and sell alerts. There's videos on there. There's hours of content on there, guys, that help you navigate crypto because I've been in here since 2017. I've learned a thing or two, and I'm here to spread that information to you guys. So join. There's a link down below, guys. Do not miss out on it. I promise you will get some value out of it. And there's a community of investors who want to achieve, mental, location, financial, and time freedom. So check it out, link down below. And with that being said, I'm not a financial advisor, so please keep that in mind, but I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, family. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care. And yeah, peace out, y'all.